Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to another video. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Vivian and today's video is going to be all about my Kindle. I wanted to film this last week, but I've yet to do it because I've been compiling recommendations. I've also been compiling books that I want to read on my Kindle, talk about Kindle Unlimited, talk about the pros and cons, and since I've been with my Kindle for a year now, I thought it would be fitting to this video for my 1 year anniversary with my Kindle. Before we start, I do apologize. I sound a little bit nasally and raspy. If this is your first video, it won't be weird, but I sound a little bit nasally and raspy because I'm actually sick. I have the flu, I have a blocked nose, I have a sore throat, so I'm a little bit sick. If I sound a little bit weird, I apologize, but I need to film this video. We're gonna ignore my voice for a bit. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about my Kindle very quick. I don't actually know what type of Kindle I have. I know it's the paperwhite, but I don't know what generation this is. I bought this in June 2022, so I've had this Kindle for more than a year and I freaking love this Kindle. Thought I would talk quickly about the pros and cons of a Kindle if you guys are looking to get one and why I got one, all of those things. So I'm an avid book collector. I love collecting books. I love the touch of physical books, but I feel like sometimes when I don't know if the book is good or not, I regret buying that particular book in the physical copy because obviously it costs a lot. When I went to research on buying a Kindle, I didn't really research this well enough, but I bought the Kindle because I thought I could save a lot of money when it comes to like buying books, reading books. I didn't have to buy a lot of books. I also read that there was Kindle Unlimited and there were a lot of free books on there. You just have to pay like a monthly subscription, and I didn't realize that not all books are on KU. So that's my first mistake. But it turns out there are a lot of books on KU. It's just I have to really search deep, and most books are not on KU. So second of all, I wanted an e-reader that didn't hurt my eyes because people always say that the Kindle mimics paper and it's not supposed to be painful to your eyes. It doesn't have blue light and stuff like that. So that's why I wanted an e-reader. I didn't know that there were different types of e-readers. I just know that there was a Kindle. I didn't know there was Kobo and all those things. I didn't realize that they existed. So at that time last year, I only thought that the Kindle existed, so that's why I got the Kindle. And I wanted to get the cheaper version, but I don't know which generation that is. I don't remember, but I ended up getting the paperwhite because the screen is a lot bigger than the smaller version. My friend has a smaller one, and I wanted the bigger one, so that's why I got the paperwhite. As for pros and cons, let me talk about the cons real quick because I actually don't have a lot of cons about the Kindle. The first con that I feel like a lot of people experience is definitely the idea of collecting and touching the book. It's an e-reader, so the physical, tangible feel of a book is not there. The idea of flipping pages is not there. You're just clicking on the screen. That for me is a con because I'm a book collector. I love collecting books. I love the touch of books. I love the smell of books. You read the book on the Kindle and you just feel like you just want to flip the pages. The second one is that I bought the Kindle initially because I thought I would save money. As in I saved a few bucks, but I didn't save a lot of money. Let me explain why. So when I first bought the Kindle, I thought I would be able to just transition over to an e-reader and not have to spend a lot of money on books first. Second, I didn't realize that KU only has a limited amount of books and not all books are in KU, so I actually initially thought that all books are on Kindle Unlimited. That was my fault, by the way. That was just me. I didn't do enough research. A lot of the popular ones especially are not on KU. A lot of independent published books are on KU though, but there are also some traditionally published ones, and I'll talk through some of the recs that I have later in the video. Turns out I didn't really save a lot of money because first, being a book collector, I just love the idea of physical books. So when I read a book on KU, or if I have the ebook and if I end up liking the book, I want to collect the book. I want to buy the book, so I end up buying twice. Once buying the ebook on Kindle and then once the physical copy. Independently published books are really expensive. I live in Asia, so getting them are really expensive, so I don't feel like I save a lot of money in that. Kindle itself costs money. It is, I think, $100+ and KU is, I think now it has come up to $11 per month, if I'm not wrong. It costs money, so I'm not technically saving money. So if you have that idea, that thought of wanting to save money, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna save money with the Kindle. I do know a lot of people who did save money with the Kindle, but as a book collector, I cannot save money with the Kindle. I think those are the only cons I have with the Kindle. I actually have a lot more pros than cons. First one obviously is that I am protecting my eyes by reading on an e-reader that is not very damaging to my eyes. I can adjust the brightness on this, I can adjust the size of the words on this, I can adjust the temperature, make it warmer, make it colder. So I really like that aspect of the Kindle, and obviously I really like the fact that it just doesn't hurt whenever I read for long periods of time on the Kindle. Second of all, traveling is just so much easier with the Kindle. If you bring physical books, and you bring a lot of physical books traveling, they're really heavy, they're hefty, they take up a lot of space. But if you just bring one little tablet like the Kindle, and it's obviously an e-reader, so you get a lot of books on the library, you can just switch over books, and it's really easy, especially when you're traveling. Third of all, I like the fact that I can read the book first and see if I like the book before buying it, because I read a lot of Kindle Unlimited books and independently published books I didn't really like, and I was really glad that I didn't buy the books. In that sense, I do save money, but if I count like the real expenses, it actually doesn't really matter because I don't save a lot of money with a Kindle. My battery light is flashing. Let me quickly change the batteries for a bit. Fourth pro is that I really like the Kindle, especially when I'm using it to read on my bed, when I'm eating, because it's a tablet and I just have to lie it flat. And all I do is just click next on here. But if it's a book, and if you're holding a book that is UK published, which has really not floppy books. For example, My Good Girl's Guide to Murder, this is the UK version, and it's not floppy at all. And if I'm reading and I'm eating, it's really difficult because I have to like flip the page like this, and if I have one dirty hand, it's like I can't hold it. Essentially, it's really hard. So that's why I like using the Kindle, especially when I am doing something else. That to me is like the biggest pro. And also sleeping, reading on my bed is also a really big pro. I didn't realize that it was that easy to read on the Kindle on the bed compared to like holding a book on your bed. I love the Kindle for that. Fifth pro is that I get to experience and also be open about other authors out there. I feel like, especially with KU, if you're subscribed to Kindle Unlimited, you get a lot of exposure to indie published authors, and you don't get a lot of that when you're looking through Barnes & Noble. And if I live in Asia, looking through my little bookstores, you don't get to see a lot of indie books, but with the Kindle, you're exposed to them and you realize the variety of books that are out there. So you just end up opening your mind to different types of books, different types of genres, different plots, different authors, and it's really good, especially for those emerging authors who want to make a name out of themselves. With that being said, I am done with talking about my pros and cons of the Kindle. And all you've been waiting for is the Kindle Recs, right? Don't lie to me. I know you came here for the recommendations. All the books that I've read on Kindle, all the authors that I know on Kindle. There are some books that I don't know, but I have them on my library. I'm gonna show you guys my TBR. Most of these books are indie published authors. Traditionally published books basically go through like a book agent. HarperCollins, Penguin, all of those really big names, Bloom, Berkeley Books, those are traditionally published books. But with indie books, you either have to go through Amazon or you have to go through the author's own website. And because they're independently published, aka they either print it themselves or they go through Amazon to print the books, they're usually more expensive, and they're really hard to get if you live outside of an area that doesn't have Amazon. Especially on Kindle Unlimited, most of the books are indie books because authors want to put their books out there. They want to expose their books to a lot of readers. I know a lot that were indie published and became traditionally published because of Kindle. Let us begin with the recs. So I have a list. A few notable authors that you guys can check out are Rena Kent, Elsie Silver, Lucy Score, Sophie Lark, Candy Steiner, Anna Huang, Elise Kova, Carissa Broadbent, Melanie Harlow, Megan Quinn, Averly Keelan, Devney Perry, Sam Sketcher. So those are like the big authors that at least I know, and I've read their books before, and their books are mostly, all of them are mostly on KU. We also have Liz Tomford, Monica Murphy, and I recently saw that there are some Colleen Hoover books and Jenny Han books. I'm gonna put up the books that are Kindle Unlimited on the screen so you guys can see. Just pause the video if you guys want to see the books that are available on KU. Yeah, there are so many other books out there. I'm gonna try my best to put everything on the screen because I probably forgot some. I'll just let you guys see the little recs that I'm gonna put on the screen. There are also a lot of mystery and thriller books, but I don't read a lot of them. I just know that there's Frida McFadden, I think, Lisa Jewell, Alice Feeney. Some of their books are on KU. Please go check them out. I don't read mystery and thriller. I'm a scaredy cat. I'm gonna quickly talk about my TBR. So I have some books that are on my Kindle that I've not yet read, but I'm excited to get into them. When you have Kindle Unlimited, by the way, you get to borrow 20 books each time. Also, I'm really nasally right now because when I talk too much, I get really nasally. So I'm gonna quickly get through this and then we can end this video. The ones that I recently read are Meet Your Match by Candy Steiner, Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer, and Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. And then for my TBR, I have a mix of romance and fantasy on this. I have Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. And then I have Blood Mercy by Villa Roth. This is a part of a series. I have A Court This Cruel and Lovely by... I can't read the name. Stacia Stark. Sorry about that. The name was covered by one of the little tick marks on the side. And then we have Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. I was surprised by that one, by the way. I didn't realize it was on KU. I was so freaking happy and excited because I couldn't find this book in my bookstores, but I get to read it first, and if I actually like it, I'll get the book. And then we have Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by B. Schwab. That book is on KU, guys. So a lot of books are actually on KU, but those are my current TBRs. I guess that is it for this video, and hopefully you guys got something out of this video. Honestly, I really like my Kindle. I love it so much. I am planning on decorating it. Right now it's just a little plain old Kindle with a pop socket, but I'm planning on decorating and changing my pop socket. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for coming this far in this video. I appreciate all of you so much. If you all enjoyed this video, don't forget to give a like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!